Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first day of class. This is Jackie, and I wanted to give you a quick rundown of exactly what to look for and where to find things in class. This is your first Blackboard class with me. Just to let you know, I do set up all of my Blackboard courses very similar. So once you become familiar with the foundations of HIM Blackboard course, you'll know what every other Blackboard course is going to look like. So the screen that you're seeing now is learning modules. So I got there by clicking on this link on the menu. The first thing you see is the introduction here. It tells you how the learning modules work. The weeks folders are located here. You'll click on a week folder to access the information inside of it. Now, you will only see this first introduction to learning modules until you complete that syllabus receipt. After you do that, you're going to see week 1 open up. If you don't see that right away, click right here on the refresh button, and then you should be able to see that. So you'll be able to see week 1. The folder will be yellow, so you'll know it's available. You won't see any of these other items. These are only on my screen. So to open this up, click here on the underlined link. The first thing you'll see in every module are the competencies. So these are a description of what you'll know at the end of this learning module. So these are the competencies. I'm probably going to make a little bit of a change. You'll see a little bit of a change in the next slides of competencies because this one, there aren't any of the AHIMA accreditation requirements. These are just course competencies from the college. So after the competencies, the next thing you're going to see is always the week 1 overview or whatever the week is. In this document, it's going to tell you what's going to be expected of you. So what do you need to read? In this case, you're going to read chapter 1 in your book. What do you need to look at? In the Engage folder, which is this folder, you're gonna look at this. In the Comprehend folder, which is this folder, you'll look at these things. What do you need to complete? In the Practice folder here, you have something to complete, and in the Apply folder here, you have something to complete. So this document is always going to tell you what you're going to need to do throughout this learning plan and where you're going to find it. So you can always just refer to this here, or if you prefer to have a checkoff list, you can print this off and check things off as you go. So then the first thing that you'll do is click into the Engage folder. In here, I have a video for you to watch about careers and health information, and also an article that you would need to read. So you can click here to watch the video, click here to open the document, which I believe was going to take you directly to the AHIMA website. So click this link to view the article on the AHIMA website. So I'm going to go back into week 1 by clicking on my trail up here. In the Comprehend folder, there's a PowerPoint for chapter 1. You can always look at this. It is the same information that's in the book, but sometimes it's presented in a little different way, and that people find that helpful. So then we're going to talk about the growth mindset. So I want you to read this, watch the video, and then you're going to complete an assignment. So complete part 1 and part 2 of the week 1 growth mindset activity in the Apply folder. Okay, so again, we're going to use week 1 breadcrumb to go back to week 1. Practice. So in the practice folder, you'll find an activity, chapter 1 practice. The information about this practice activity is listed here. The title is chapter 1 practice. There are 25 questions. It's worth 25 points. It's not timed, and you can complete this practice activity as many times as you want. The highest score that you achieve is going to be the one that's going to go in the grade calculation. So once you score 25, then you can stop. If you want to keep practicing, that's okay. Sometimes students get 25, 25, 25. They just like to reinforce. Perfectly fine. The first time that you submit this, or until the due date, each time you submit this, it's only going to tell you which questions you got wrong. So for any question that you might have answered incorrectly, the idea is that you're going to go back into the reading, you're going to review that section so that you can retake the practice and eventually end up with that 25 points. So once you click here, here's the information, and then you would click begin to start. So I'm going to cancel here, and we're going to use our breadcrumbs to go back. So if there's only one chapter in this learning plan, you're only going to have one practice activity typically. If there are 2 chapters, then there's probably going to be a practice activity for each one. Okay, the apply folder has graded assessments. So here's one, learning your strengths. Anything that's underlined is a link to another document. So in this case, this link is going to talk to me about the activity. So if I click here, it's going to open up and it's going to show you. So you can see everyone's name and the code that you need to complete the activity. Here are the instructions on how to do this. They open up here. You can print them or you can download them. So once you've completed this, you'll receive 25 points. The AHIMA membership activity. So notice this one is just a page. There isn't any place for you to submit anything here because you're just having instructions here. You're not really doing anything. Anything that has the little ruler and the pencil, excuse me, this is an activity, this is an assignment that you'll need to do something. So you can see here that all HIT students have to be members in AHIMA. That's our professional organization. For everyone who purchased the new textbook bundle that was assigned for this class, that textbook does include a membership, and you'll find inside the front cover a code that you can use for that. If you happen to have purchased a used book that didn't come with that membership, you can go directly to AHIMA, AHIMA, and purchase that membership, same cost of $49. So in this one, once you've joined AHIMA as a member and created your account, then what you'll do is click on the membership activity link. Then you're going to click write submission. And when this box opens up, you'll put in here that you have completed your AHIMA membership application. Okay, so that means you're a member. You'll be able, by having your membership, you'll be able to use all of the information that I assigned to you from that site. And when you're done, then you click submit right down here. So I'm not a student, so I can't do that. Let's go back here. I want to show you something. All right. Most assignments are going to include a rubric. What a rubric is a way for you to know before you complete something what the expectations are. So when I look at this rubric, this one is very simple. You either confirmed your membership and you get the 25 points, or you didn't confirm your membership by the due date and you get 0 points. So that's how those are going to work. Now we'll cancel out of there. Again, here's an activity. You'll click here. With many of these activities, I keep documents in my Google Drive and I share them. So this is one of those cases. Just so that you know, you do have to have your Gateway Gmail account open for this to work. So anytime before you go into Blackboard, I'm going to suggest that you open up your email. So you've already got that out of the way. That way you can use anything in here without having to go back. So as nice as it is to have Google Documents, which allow me to make changes that automatically flow through to all the copies of the document, Blackboard does not allow us to upload finished copies of work as a Google Doc. So here's the process. When you click here, you'll click this Make a Copy button. Download it as an MS Word document, save it to your computer, complete the activity and save your answers, save the file as always your name, then week 1 growth mindset activity. Then you're going to upload the file by clicking here on the link. Oops, wrong link. This link, right? And then you'll click Browse My Computer. You'll find where you have that file saved. You'll double click it and it will automatically populate in here. When you have that loaded, you click Submit. In this case, let's see. Oh, trying to get back to the rubric. All right. So we're going to cancel here. Again, this is a discussion. So you've been asked about what the HIM profession is. How are you going to explain it to someone? So after you've done your reading, you'll be able to do that. So click here. And then you're going to click here to open this discussion. And I have a post here, so what you're going to do is reply. So you'll click reply, you'll type your message in here, and then you'll submit. You don't have to put your name on it because your name will be attached to it because you're doing this in the Blackboard where you have enrolled. So I'm going to leave here. So that's what a discussion looks like. I'm just going to move backwards. All right, so here's another activity that you're going to submit. Then when you want to look at your grades, I am enrolled as an instructor, so it's not going to show any grades here. But if you click on my grades, then you'll be able to see the different activities for this week, and it will show that you have submitted something. Some things will be graded automatically. Some things won't be graded until I take a look at them. So within 5 days after the learning plan closes, after the due date, I will have reviewed these items and graded them. So I am hoping that that gave you a good way to get started so you know where to find anything. If there's ever anything that you need or you can't find anything, please don't hesitate to contact me right away. Thanks. Hope your first day goes great.